My son is hyperactive. He's constantly climbing on things, running from one place to another, pacing, going in and out of the house multiple times, just moving all the time and constantly active. So if you have a child who has these behaviors, rest assured you're not alone. This constant moving hyperactivity is very common in kids with autism. Being wired and tired at night is very common in autism. So like they just want to jump on the bed and play, even wake up in the middle of the night and are super active. So first of all, this is the body telling you something's up, right? I'm sure your child doesn't want to be up in the middle of the night, jumping on the bed or totally active or playing. So first, understand what the actions mean. It's rare that we do something for no reason at all, right? So what I found is that when I see kids hyperactive and moving, it's usually a sign they're uncomfortable in the body and they don't know how to express it to you. Just moving and wiggly and like this, I believe that there is definitely something going on inside that they can't express. Maybe this is how they've always been and they don't know to any different. I had once had a client who, this is not hyperactivity, but once they started a gluten-free, dairy-free diet or GAPS diet, special diet, the daughter noticed that she didn't have stomach aches anymore. And she told her mom, oh, I actually feel good. Her normal was not feeling good. And she just thought that was normal. So if your child's moving around, that's their normal, right? So likely there is something going on in the body. It's food, right? Food can be making this hyperactivity, because if we have artificial colors and gluten and artificial flavors like MSG, that excites the brain. So check the diet. That's really number one key. Number two, there can be a chemical or neurotransmitter imbalance, and that can be related to the diet. So read on the blog to check out what to do. I have some great supplements in there, including GABA, which is GABA aminobutyric acid. It calms the brain. So there's a brand I recommend in this blog. There's other brain calming supplements that you just go down and click the link. And serotonin might be needed, which is usually produced in the gut, a lot of it produced in the gut. Serotonin is that neurotransmitter that helps us feel really good and kind of happy and joyful. So that could be low in the amount. And we could just maybe have some dopamine imbalances. So there's some supplements in there that'll help with that. Hormones, same thing. We could have too much adrenaline or noradrenaline, which makes us really hyper and constantly moving and a little bit stressed out. Cortisol is our wake up hormone, so could be your child's getting a big hit of cortisol in the middle of the night, which could be keeping them up or keeping them hyper. So use the same formulas to balance the neurotransmitters. And one hint for nighttime, if your child's really can't sleep through the night and wakes up, a really great thing to try is to give a high protein snack before bed, because if we have a lot of sugar imbalances, so our sugar goes high and low, our blood sugar, then if we don't have enough blood sugar in the middle of the night, because the brain needs a lot of sugar, then our body will release cortisol, and that feeds the brain instead of sugar. And the thing is, cortisol is also the wake-up hormone, so it wakes the body up. So trying a high protein snack like peanut butter, almond butter, maybe it's yogurt, maybe it's a little bit of hamburger or turkey burger, depends on what your child's eating. Some protein can really help keep the blood sugar stable throughout the night, and because protein breaks down in the body slower than sugar, and you won't get that cortisol sugar rush. A lot of people have told me that's really helped with at least the waking up in the middle of the night. Your child could have chronic infections, and this is where we need to probably do some gut fixing and some detoxing. I recommend in this blog and on my website that your child has to be eliminating regularly. If not, the chemicals can be reabsorbed and create this hyperactivity and these brain imbalances. So check out my page on drainage and detoxification. Drainage is like basically making sure your child is pooping every day and that The waste is leaving cells like from the brain through the body and down and being actually eliminated from the body. So just working on the drainage, which is the lymphatic system, can really, really make a difference. This is not an overnight fix. I mean, if you give your child a high protein snack before bed and they sleep better, that's an immediate fix. But the underlying dysfunction that's going on in the body that's creating these neurotransmitter imbalances, the food, all of that, it's really not an overnight fix. Opening up the drainage and getting the toxins out and taking care of the chronic infections and the gut issues, it's not an overnight fix. It just takes some time because that's the way the body works. So if you want to have more solutions, read through the rest of the blog, look at the drainage and detox page, and reach out to work with us. We do a free discovery call to see if we're a good fit, and we basically get your child on a protocol that's going to bring that hyperactivity down, balance those neurotransmitters, help with the gut. It's really a whole body approach. You can't just work on one thing and expect everything else to get fixed. I mean, the gut is always the first place and the greatest place to start working. So if you haven't done that, diet is key. Gluten-free, dairy-free is key. But I see so many people who are on this diet and they're doing a lot of things for their kids and they still need to detoxify. They still need to pull those toxins out of the brains in a safe, effective way, in the right order, in the right timing, so it doesn't harm the body in the process. So check out how to work with us and how we can do this and help not just the hyperactivity go down, but help improve the sleep and lower the anxiety and help with the eye contact and connection and social cognitive function. I see these things improve all the time. So reach out and see if you want to work with us. I invite you to do that. And thank you. I'm Luminara, and I want to help all the kids to function better. So please reach out.